Just making sure everything is up and running. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, my name is Agadmaner. Today will be... I'm in a weird mood. I'm just gonna do some tactics, because I feel like it. I feel like training my tactics. So, let's do that. And we're gonna get started with this one, which I actually recognize this game. This is this website. Oh, I shouldn't scroll. Is Chess Tempo, and Chess Tempo takes their tactics from master games. And this game, Nakamura was black. I recognize this position. I don't remember the solution, but I definitely recognize this position, and Nakamura was black in this position. I know that for a fact. Note that white is threatening a mate on a8. So we have to move somewhat quickly. We have to analyze, of course, queen h1 check. Because that is the forcing move in the position. There is also maybe some analysis needed for knight e2 check first. But I'm going to start with queen h1 check. It looks more forcing to me. So, queen h1, king f2, knight e4 check. This can be taken because of the mate threat, but my idea behind knight e4 check is to go g3 check. So let's look at that. Queen h1, king f2, knight e4, rook takes e4, g3 check. The king has two squares available. On king e2, I can go bishop g4, and the king is out of squares. That is mate. So that is not playable. Queen h1, king f2, knight e4 check, rook e4, g3, king f3. Looks a little bit more sensible. King f3, now there's queen d1 check. There's queen d1 check there. There's also queen h5 check. That might be better, actually. Queen h5 check forces king takes f4. This must mate. This absolutely must mate. Queen g4 check, king e3. Queen takes e4 is mate. I haven't been paying attention to this diagonal, though. I have to make sure there's no funny business going on in this diagonal. Queen h1, king f2, knight e4, rook e4, g3, king f3 is necessary. And now queen h5. It's totally forced. Queen h5 forces king f4, queen g4 check. I suppose if you come up, you're getting mated 100%. So king here, queen takes is mate. So now let's analyze queen h1, king f2, knight e4, not taking the knight. King e2 is an only move if you don't take the knight. So on king e2, now you have issues because I have queen takes g2 check. And you actually have to block because your king has no squares. So queen f2 is an only move. This is mating. Oh, you're going up, huh? Well, I said this was not possible. Let me calculate why it's not possible. So taking the rook probably wins. Rook e8 also looks very good. Rook e8 check. King f6, queen g6 is mate. Very good. Yeah, this is from a Nakamura game. Oops, didn't mean to scroll there. My bad. Let's see. Does queen takes e4 check not win? Oh no, you can't. So you can't take this rook. Yeah, you have to go g3. I assume that in this position, queen takes e4 wins. Yeah, you can go queen takes e4. And it's a mate in 5, so that's totally winning. Nice puzzle. Nicely done. Towers bishop. I don't know what you mean by that, PK. So, Bulent K circa. We can look at knight e2. I didn't analyze it because I found a forced win for black in the starting position. But if you go knight e2, let's see. So the idea is rook takes allows rook d1 check, which is totally lethal. This is losing. But instead of that, I think black can sack this. Because if you looked in the starting position, black was actually down a piece, so now white still has 2 pieces for the rook. Black is better, but it's not so clear here. And it's not a forced mate, which the other line is. It's mate in 7. Our next problem. Why does the window keep adjusting itself? That's very annoying. Okay, let me fix this 1 second. How annoying is that? It shifted itself. Give me just 1 second. I'll go over this puzzle very shortly. Very shortly. Hey TKD Adam, how are you doing this fine Thanksgiving? Or if you're European, you're not giving thanks for anything because you're ungrateful. This position I don't recognize. That's going to be true of most of them. But white is up a piece. Which means I just want to not get mated. My rook is hanging. Mainly my rook. Oh, both my rooks are hanging. Okay, I see the issue here. Both my rooks are hanging. So I'm up a piece, but I have 2 pawns, which means sacking the exchange is probably not good enough here. Rook d4, queen d4, queen d4, rook d4, and he has a rook for a rook and 2 pawns for 2 pieces, which is not clearly winning enough for me. So let's find something better. So I can play knight e5 here, which is very interesting. Interesting doesn't necessarily mean good, but it's interesting. So knight e5 with a tempo on the queen can't be taken because of the pin down the d line. So on knight e5, say the queen moves. Queen e8 perhaps, which is now threatening to take the knight. Both my rooks are still hanging. But now the bishop is unprotected. So knight e5, queen e8, rook d4. Oh, but I'm seeing an issue here. Knight e5, queen e8, rook d4, rook d4. On queen d4, there's knight e2. So this square is a problem square for me as well. Okay. So yeah, knight e5, queen e8, rook d4 just totally loses to rook d4. I think that's just lost. So let's see if I have any other ideas. Nothing is immediately jumping out at me. I will say that. I'm not clearly recognizing a pattern here. Maybe it's a pin and win sort of thing. Bishop c5? Or bishop b2, maybe? But on bishop b2, just knight d3, right? And I don't see how how I'm not lost, actually. So that is not working. A tough one this is. If I move this rook gets taken. But the queen recapture will come with a tempo on h7. So that's something interesting to note. So like rook b1, knight d3, queen d3, that's a tempo. But just like g6, right? So I need a stronger... Let's look at this bishop b2 again. Bishop b2, knight d3, queen d3, g6, rook d1. And your bishop's a little loose out there. Maybe black can hold his life together with c5 in that position. So let me try bishop c5, knight d3, queen d3, g6, rook d1. And I think you're losing the piece on d4. Bishop c5. You have to take the rook, or else you're just down too much material. So bishop c5, knight d3, queen d3. Is there some other way? Okay, you could go f5. It doesn't make a difference though, because rook d1 is still killer. But can the queen protect that square? No. I think I'm going to play bishop c5. Okay, that's wrong. Bishop d6. Ooh, that's a good move. So what's wrong with bishop c5 here? Hey, Archon. I have to figure out what's wrong with this. This looked totally winning for me. To my naive eyes. Maybe it has to do with this knight e2 motif again. Let me see if I can find some. Like, I don't know, does this work? It can't, right? This can't possibly work. So, okay, takes. That's the problem. And that's a big problem. That is a big problem. I missed a check. I can't do that. I keep missing checks. Because that's a disaster. Yeah, here I'm dead lost. Black has a rook and 3 pawns for 2 pieces. I would actually prefer to be black in this position. So that is lost. Archon is saying, what's wrong with rook d2? So on rook d2, rook d2, I might have a sneaky little move here. Queen e6. So this throws a punch at the knight. And again, the bishop's never hanging in these variations because of this e2 problem. I don't know for sure. The variation, okay, chess tempo is giving this variation. Queen c7. Again, you just can't take the bishop. Your rook is hanging. Oh. And then it goes knight takes h3. With queen g3 coming. Yikes. And it's giving this as drawn. If you missed this one, I don't blame you too bad. Yeah. I don't know, this queen e6 looked promising for black as well. Maybe it doesn't work, but I thought it made some sense. Maybe you have rook e... No, you don't have rook e2. So yeah, let's look at the actual tactic. Bishop d6, an interference idea that I totally missed. And the point is, if you take the rook, then I take this and everything is hanging. The b8 rook is hanging, the queen is hanging, the a1 bishop is hanging. So this is lost for black. The line they give in the tactic trainer is queen takes d6, which of course is just a queen. And here white is winning, because white is up a queen for a piece. You go rook b1. Well, okay, so black is going to win a little bit of material back. Oh, you have to be a little careful here, actually. But even here, black is black doesn't have enough material. Black has a rook for the queen, which is winning. So cool. I missed this interference idea. That's good to know. Whenever you miss a tactic, you should sort of see, like, what idea did I miss? Well, I missed this interference on the d file. So that's good to know. Maybe I need to train interference. Okay, what's going on here? We are up the exchange for a pawn. This rook is pinned. There's a lot of tension here. So what happens if I swap the world? Queen takes queen, knight takes queen. It's not so clear if I just swap everything off, because one pawn for the exchange, white can try and hold. So my first idea was to go rook takes f3, but that's clearly illegal in this position. But my idea behind rook takes f3 is to eliminate the defender of the queen. So I wonder if there's something related to that. Or, okay, here's an idea. Excuse me. On queen takes d4, knight takes d4, there's some vulnerability surrounding this knight, the f2 square, and the rook. So, for instance, queen takes, knight takes. Rook d7 actually doesn't work because there's knight e6 check. Very unfortunate. Knight e6 check, fe6, rook d7 check. Very important. I'm not winning f2 there. So queen takes, knight takes, rook e4. But then just knight f3 back. And I don't see what exactly I'm doing there. Any queen move will be a discovery. That's something I haven't touched on here. Any queen move discovers an attack. So I should pay attention to that. That gives me options like queen h5. Double attacking the queen and the knight. So queen h5. The problem is the rook will remain pinned on a move like queen c3. Queen h5, queen c3. And I couldn't possibly tell you why I'm going to win this position. So I'm having another idea. And they just keep coming. This is a mate threat. So I'm wondering if there's some way to distract the queen. Maybe starting with rook e4. The problem is if you start with rook e4, I think he just swaps queens. I don't see what I've accomplished there. There's an interesting idea of going rook d7. And on queen takes queen, going rook takes rook. At the very least, white has bishop takes rook there. And I'm not better. Or maybe I am a little better, but not a ton. Humph. Humph, humph, humph. Queen f5 is a move. I should look at this check, rook e1 check. But even just knight takes, queen takes, rook takes, bishop takes. Again, I'm not sure why I'm better there. How annoying. I am annoyed. Oh, okay. Ideas. There's some, like, queen a3 trickery, trying to sneak a check down here. I don't see why that check is even very dangerous. Just king g2, right? I am struggle bussing. All aboard the struggle bus. Okay. Idea. Rook e1 check. Nope, it's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. I was looking at some rook takes f2 motifs. So what about queen f5? On queen c3, maybe this check becomes a little more serious business. Because the knight cannot take. But on king takes, I don't see what I'm doing. Arg. Arg, arg, arg. I don't think trading queens is correct. Queen takes, knight takes, I don't see what I do there. Let me look at this queen b4 again. On queen b4, queen c3. And the queens are really coming off there, actually. Queen takes, rook takes. Yeah. Not seeing much for myself there. Queen a5, queen c3 is the same deal. I am not getting this one. Not at all. Let me check this rook d7 line again. Rook d7, queen takes queen. Rook takes rook. Queen somewhere. Rook takes knight. It's an awful lot of compensation for the queen. So rook d7, queen takes queen, rook takes rook, bishop takes rook, bishop takes queen, bishop e2. I don't have anything there. Ay, ay, ay. queen c6? Is that something? Ooh, queen c8 is threatening. Queen c8. Now this is starting to look like the real deal. Queen c8, queen c3. I think black wants to maintain the pin. Queen h3 check, king g1. Bishop f2 check, king f2, queen h2. There's a pin. Oh, this is so promising. I'm going to play queen c8. Yeah! That's a nice move. No wonder that took me so long. Those backwards queen moves are very difficult to find. Let me look at our chat. Our chat suggestions. See what we came up with. So it looks like Archon suggested this line. I think I talked about this at the beginning of the problem. After rook d7, there's knight e6 check. And this is lost for black, I believe. The point being, you can't really take this knight because this rook falls with check. And here, I mean, in this position, just like rook d2. And white is up a pawn. Maybe not lost, but difficult. The other suggestion says tower eat tower, tower eat horse. Oh, so I think what I don't know how to pronounce your name, PK Sosapakan was saying was in this position, after the trade, if rook takes, there's rook takes f3, but unfortunately, after queen takes, white will go knight takes. I do want to quickly go over this, because I didn't quite see the mate after queen c3. I didn't see the mate here. Because there's this. Here I thought I had bishop takes f2. But maybe I have rook e1 check, actually. I do have rook e1 check. This is mate. Very nice. Didn't quite see that, but I knew I had something there. The queen coming to h3 is just too dangerous. That's something you can do in calculation a little bit, is be like, if you see a position, you can be like, I don't know exactly what I have, but I know I have something. And that made me confident enough to play queen c8, and the computer didn't even make me find anything, they just took my rook. Queen c8, a very nice move. Alright, let's do our next one. I'm hoping to get, what I'm going to do today, oh, I forgot to tell you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to do 10 problems where I calculate out everything, and then I'm going to move to some Blitz problems to drill pattern recognition. Okay, so this looks like very sharp, actually. Both sides are trying to promote here. So let's look at our checks first. Bishop f1 is a clear candidate. Bishop f3 looks like not much to me. There's also maybe an idea of going rook d2 here. Although if I'm not playing forcingly, I have to look out for both ef7 and e7. e7 could be problematic for me. So let's look at this bishop f1 check. If the king steps back to king on king g1, so on king g1, I think I have bishop c4 check, and I'll take this pawn. And that should be winning for me, I think. That is winning for me, because you can't stop the pawn. There's no knight d4. There's a king f3, though. No, so... So I'm looking at bishop f1, king g1, bishop c4, king g2, bishop takes e6. So knight d4 fails to rook d4, rook e5 fails to bishop d5, winning the knight. So the only move there is king f3. And king f3, I was looking at this bishop g4 move, but I think there's just king e3. And maybe I'm lost there. Very unfortunate. So king f3, I can toss this check, but again, king e3, right? So let me see if I can find something better. Bishop f1, king g1. e2? Oh, bishop f1, king g1, bishop h3, it's mate. Great, got that one. Okay, bishop f1, king f3. Man, that's bad. That was bad. Bishop f1, king f3, e2, and I queen. So e2, e7 fails to queen. ef7, king f7. You really don't appear to have much there. So here's an idea. There's some rook e5 idea. And on e8 queen... No, that doesn't quite work. So this looks like it wins. Bishop f1, king f3, e2. I don't really see what you're doing. Let me look at this ef7 line again, because that seems to be the only try. ef7, king f7, knight e5 check. No, it's not working. Oh, so knight e5 check opens this check. No, but it won't be check. Knight e5, king, like, e8. Yeah, I think this works. So I was a little worried about this because of... Oh, I see his point. I didn't calculate this very well, because the problem is, if I queen, he will push e7. So queen's e7, and I better mate, right? This is super sharp. So, okay, I have an idea here, which is a little crazy, but queen's e7, bishop h3, and I'm going to say that you queening is not a problem for me, but I'm going to be lying because you take my queen. Okay, that doesn't work. Queen's e7, bishop e2 check. On rook e2, I have rook d3 check, which wins because I picked this up. So bishop e2 check. You can't go back because of mate. Bishop e2 check, king e4 gets hit by maybe there's something easier that I'm missing. What if I go fe6 here? Then rook e2 is not so clear. Queen e7. Is there some bishop g2 idea? So bishop g2, if you take it, I mate. Bishop g2, king g4. Might be mate. Bishop g2, king g4. h5. King g5. I'm not really mating. Ay, ay, ay. Queen e7. Let's look at this check. Rook d. Rook d3 check. King g4. It's not working. Queen e7. Bishop. This looked really promising. Bishop e2. King. Or oh yeah, king e4 is forced. What do I have here? I have something here. Maybe just bishop g4 check. Oh, that's a win, right? Bishop g4 check. Yes, that wins. Okay. Okay, fine. He played a stupid line. Threat is king f2. So like f5, king f2, the rook has to move along this file, which is not what I want. So I probably have to go bishop h3. Bishop h3, the bishop will go to d7, which will be winning. What? What? There's g4. Shoot me now. Oh, it doesn't even give g4. Oh, I missed it. I totally missed this threat. I totally missed that threat of 95. Yep. 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 You have to go. You have to stop the threat of 95. You have to go rook e6. Balls. Alright, so that's a good lesson for me. What this tells me is that I need to spend as much time on like later moves as in early moves, because I thought I had it fully calculated, but I didn't. I didn't fully calculate bishop h3. Like, I didn't give it time, so I should have given that more time. Alright, 6 more. We're 2 and 2. Let's get above 50%. What's going on here? Material is vaguely equal. I have a check. I like checks. So check king g7 is an only move. Check king g7, queen. Queen d4 check. If the king moves, that's a total disaster because of rook h7 check. So that needs to be blocked. The queen d4 check has to be blocked. Bishop f6. Oh, that's almost close to being a cute mate. Rook h8, king g7, queen d4, bishop f6. Ooh, rook h7 check. King takes h7, knight f6. Wait, does that work? Oh, that's ooh, okay. Queen f6, bishop f6, rook h7 on king f8. I go queen f6, rook f6, rook d7. That wins. On king h7, knight f6. He can't go rook f6 because of the queen hangs, but he might be able to go king h8 because knight takes d7. There's rook takes d4. Okay, so that's really close to winning. Rook h7, king h8. I can go knight d5 check. Then there's queen g7. Then I really don't have anything. Okay, let me revisit that line. Rook h8, king g7, queen d4, bishop f6, rook g8 check will actually transpose, which is not quite what I want. Okay, move order. Rook h8, king g7, queen d4, bishop f6, queen f6. Haha! There it is. Rook f6, rook h7. And I win everything. That's beautiful. Queen f6, rook h7. Let's go. Nice move order trick there. Whew. Now we're talking. Now we're jamming. It's sort of like Petrosian's move. If you know Petrosian's move, it's that famous game where Petrosian, the king is on g7, I think, and Petrosian plays queen h8 to get knight f7, forking the king and queen. It's this decoy into knight fork. That's a really beautiful puzzle. That was super sexy, if I do say so myself. Let's go. What's going on here? Everything's hanging. I'm in check. Okay. So this is hanging, but if I take the knight, the bishop's hanging. The bishop's also hanging anyway. Oh my god. So hold on. Can I go rook takes e5 check? Rook takes e5 check. Ooh, you're in very deep danger here of being mated. Rook e5. d5, g4, king e6, rook c6, king d7 is not quite working. But that's so close to being made. So rook e5, d e5. I want to cover this square. So rook e7 threatens g4 mate, which means you can't take the bishop. That's g4 mate. Takes, rook e7. You gotta stop my mate. I think you have to go e4 check. e4 check, rook takes e4. I'm going g4 mate next move. How do you stop that? Pro tip, you don't. Yeah, that wins. Rook takes, d takes, rook e7. You can't give the king a square. On takes, it's still g4 mate. No, takes, ooh, I've missed something here. Takes undermines the bishop. So on g4, there's king g5. Okay, I need to calculate this. Rook takes, rook e7, pawn takes f4. Pawn takes f4. h4. No, that can't be right. Pawn takes f4. g4 check. King takes g5. Isn't quite working. But then I have, okay, pawn takes f4. I think I can go gf4. And now the threat is rook e5 mate. Because, okay, I have rook e5 mate. The king can't move. And if you go rook e6, rook f7 is the same mate. Yeah, that's it. Uh-huh. Okay, that doesn't matter. Now I have this. Nice. Yeah, see, if you go g4 there, there's, what was the issue with g4 there? If you go rook e5, g4, the king gets out. And if you go here, the problem is you can't go rook takes because the bishop's hanging, and you can't go bishop takes because the rook's hanging. So you're actually not winning material here. This is probably best. And in this position, white is clearly better, don't get me wrong, but it's not like winning, especially when you have a mate in 6. Apparently fe5 also wins, but this is mate in 6. Yay for mating. Alright, I'm actually gonna use the restroom really quick. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. For problem number something. Problem number 6. No, number 7. 4 more, 4 more. Then we're gonna go to Blitz tactics. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What's going on here? My bishop is hanging. This knight is hanging. There's maybe mate threats for white. These checks might be unpleasant. They also might not be unpleasant. Rook takes. So here's what's annoying. On rook takes, queen takes, there's mate. So I can't let that happen. This has a lot to calculate. So what if I just move my bishop and say you have too much stuff hanging? Like bishop f8. And I'll say, on a knight move, I take your bishop. So bishop f8, knight takes c6, queen e2. How is that position? It's really good for me, right? I have rook a2 coming. Bishop f6 is a little bit, I'm a little bit more worried on bishop f6, because bishop f6, like, queen c8 check, king f7, then there's bishop h5, check. And I might not win any material anymore. So bishop f8. Here's the thing. Bishop f8, bishop h5. No, I can grab that. I can grab that in the other one too. Bishop f8 just seems most sensible. Most sensible. Let's do it. I thought you might. Wait, queen takes. That's not what I expected. I expected knight takes. So if I go... I need to go... The queen needs to maintain defense of this pawn. So I'm going to go rook takes knight. Yeah, okay. I'm surprised that problem was so difficult. What do people get wrong on this? I'm interested. How do I see wrong moves? I know there's a way to do it. Wrong moves. The largest wrong move is rook takes d4. Oh no, have I ruined my window placing? Disaster. The largest wrong move. Rook d4. Yeah, that doesn't work, right? Now you're in trouble. Boom. Okay, interesting. What is next? Is my window properly aligned? It is. Beautiful. Alright, what is going on here? Two knights versus two bishops. Material is vaguely even. We have an unprotected rook down here online with my rook. That's very interesting. Rook e1 check appears to be terrible. Now, here's an idea. Rook takes d4. And my idea is rook takes d4, queen takes d4, rook e8, or rook e1 check. You have to take queen e1, bishop f1 only move, queen g3, bishop g2 only move, queen h2, maybe knight e3. Knight e3 threatens mate. You can go a lot of things stop it, to be honest. Okay, let me look at that one. Rook d4, queen d4, rook e1, queen e1, bishop f1. Do I have knight e3 there? Knight e3, the queen has to get online with this bishop. So queen d3, queen g3. You can't go bishop g2 anymore. You have to go king h1. Queen f3. I have a loaded discovery. Queen f3, king g1. Queen g3, king h1, knight g4. No, I've killed my own queen. There's queen h4. King g1, knight g4? No? The threat is main. The rook just comes back. I'm not seeing a win here. Okay, let me look at the other things, because this is, I'm not finding a win in that line. There must be something there. You're telling me that's not mating somehow? Why is this knight so useless? Can he not be so useless? Maybe after queen d3, there's knight c5. Ooh! There is knight c5. No, because there's check, and then like queen. No, there's check and queen f5 actually. Ay, ay, ay. Takes rook, queen h2, king f1. I got nothing. If only I could get queen f2 in somehow. Rook a3 is really interesting. Rook a3, if queen a3, there's rook e8. No, because this bishop's still there. Arg! Okay. Takes, queen, bishop f1, knight e3, queen d3, knight c5? Oh, I'm getting mated. Knight e5? Does that do anything for me? I'm still getting mated on knight e5. I do not see this. I do not see the answer. Is there some obvious move that I'm missing? Like, I don't know, rook e2? It's reasonable. It's a reasonable try. Or rook a2? I'm gonna play this. I don't see anything better. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, come on. How did I miss that? That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get my queen in. Ugh. That's bad of me. That is bad, bad, bad of me. Not happy with myself there. Missing something like queen h5. Poor form, shall we say. Queen h5, if... Well, okay, let's examine this a little bit, because I didn't analyze this at all. If queen c8, is this mate? This looks very dangerous. I have queen h2 coming. Queen h2 and knight e3 actually is... Actually, yeah, I can do that right away. No, so I have queen h2 and takes, and knight e3 check is coming. Very dangerous. The bishop's pinned. No, but now there's this move. I shouldn't have allowed that. Queen c8. Maybe I do this instead. I've hung mate. Let's not do that. No, because now the rook's on this file. I don't want that. Okay. King h7. Rook d7. Let's go check. I have this, and now you're just screwed. Yeah, this is it. Okay. So let's look at the line they give. Queen h3, take, and take, yeah. And you're up a piece! Beautiful. 2 more! That is not a happy king. We are down a piece. If I can deflect this bishop, I'm mating. So my first idea is bishop h6. Threat is takes. So bishop h6, I think you have to defend with the queen. Queen d3, for instance. Maybe I can do something a little more caveman-y, like queen f3. Queen f3, I'm on the rook. Queen f3, rook g1. No, so rook g1. Ooh. No, I'm on both rooks. No, because the queen. Queen g3, rook g1, king, queen e2, check, king g1. It's not the clearest thing in the world. No, then I take this. And your king's on g2. You're not going to be happy. So queen f3, king g1. Bishop h6. Queen d3, or queen d4 maybe. What do I have there? Okay, queen f3, king g1. I'm not seeing how I'm making progress there. But maybe that is because I'm blind. So okay. Queen f3, king g1, bishop h6. Queen d3. Now I have queen g4 check. King f1. Queen h3 check. King e1. Or maybe I start with rook e2. No, I don't want to do that. Let's look at this rook a1 move. It doesn't seem to accomplish much. The king will be safe on g2. Or safer than it was. I'm going to start with queen f3. I don't see anything better. Yeah. I thought you might. I gotta get one of these guys playing. These guys are not helping right now. I like this bishop h6 move. It's very threatening. You can't ignore me. Bishop h6, queen d3, rook e2. Rook d2 allows rook e1. Yeah, that looks good. I did not count on that move. That's not one I saw. I'll give you that. No, but now I take this. Now you're fucked. There's a reason I didn't count on that move. Yeah, I missed that I have this. Oh, I missed an even simpler idea. I thought I could play this, which looks pretty winning because the threat is bishop takes and you can no longer recapture with the queen. But I missed that after takes, the d1 rook hangs, which wins. Yeah, that's a pretty big miss. Okay, one more and then we'll do our blitz. Give me 1 second. That's a lot of heavies on the f file, but my rook is pinned. How sad. Okay. Knight f2 check. Isn't knight f2 check an utter disaster? Hold on. What am I missing here? Knight f2 check. King g1. Knight takes d1 check. If you go king h1, I'm gonna go check. Knight h3 check. Double check. And then take the knight, and you lose. So you just can't do that. So knight f2 check, king g1, knight d1 check, knight takes e3. There's queen f2 check there. Queen f2 check, king h1, queen e1 check, king h2, queen g3 check. Okay. Knight f2, king g1. Maybe knight h3. King h1. Hold on, knight f2 check. King g1, knight h3 check, king h1, knight f2 check, king g1, knight g4 check, king h1. Oh, that's so close to working. Okay, I'm throwing this because I know that's correct. On knight g4, king h1, queen h2, knight h2, knight d1, king h1, knight f2, I have to get to the g3 square. That mates. Knight g4, king h1, queen h2, knight h2, knight f2, king g1, knight e4, king h1, knight g3. Yeah, that mates. Pretty. A nice pretty puzzle to end our long form session. All right, let's move on to our Blitz session. Oops, didn't mean to scroll. So how do I have to change the settings here. We're going to change to the Blitz set. And let's scroll down so our window is fixed. Beautiful. Let's go. Okay, we gotta go quick. Oh, God. Do I have some bishop f7? Doesn't look like it. Is the queen trapped? No, I don't have this c2 square. Ah, I have this d3 square, though, with a fork. Yeah, that forks the two. Nice. I lost time on that? Or I lost rating on that? Okay. We're gonna have to speed it up here. Alright. Oh. Okay. Check. That looks pretty nasty. But this threatens when the queen. Hold on, check. That's mating, I think. Rook here. Yeah, it's maybe. And how do we kill? Just bring the queen around, right? Isn't that super problematic? Maybe not. Check. That check. Yeah. Nice. I actually got some rating this time because I solved it quickly. It's all about the speed. It's a lot of pieces. Rook is attacked. Bishop is attacked. There's a fork here. Not really seeing the idea at all. Rook C1. Is the knight trapped here? Maybe Rook B3 and the knight is trapped? Rook C1. And here, I win the rook. Nice. It's cute. That's cute. I missed that I was setting up a discovery, I'll be honest. I didn't see the fact that I was lining up a discovered attack. Nice. Oh, we are promoting here. Promotes, right? No, so promotes hangs this with check. Rook takes, rook C1. No. Rook takes, rook B2. Doesn't seem to get me much of anywhere. Ah, no, I can promote. That guards this. Yeah, okay. Whew. That was not good on my part. I was worried about it. I thought promoting he had this, but of course I've guarded my rook with my promotion. There's a lot of stuff going on here. That's a queen. No, it's not. Queen takes. So takes, queen takes. Takes, queen takes, knight e5 wins a piece. I have rook takes. Nice. King is very open here. Ooh, that's a lot of pressure here. So queen f2. No, queen f2 I've walked into a pin of my own. Queen takes b4. No, this is gonna be check. Huh. Oh, can I go rook takes? Is that problematic for you somehow? Rook takes, h3. Rook takes, h3. Queen f5. Not seeing much here. Queen f2 takes. You have to go queen takes. That's not winning. In fact, it's probably losing. Let's go rook takes. I don't know what. Okay, that's working. Why is it working? h3, queen f5. What about g3? No, g3 can't possibly be it. Let's go h3. Yep. Why did you go all the way back there? Now this I just don't understand. So I saw this idea of going h3. But I thought black could go queen. So on queen h4 there's g3. I saw that one. Oh, I missed. No, okay, that doesn't work. Queen g5, you go queen d2. I saw that one. Queen f5. Oh, I misvisualized. I thought he had rook g4 here, but the square is covered. Okay. Cool. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let's put together a mate here. Without getting mated ourselves, preferably. Knight f6 check, king g7, queen g8. Doesn't look winning to me. Queen f7 check, king h8, queen f8 check, king h7, knight f6, king g6. Queen f7, king h8, queen f6 check. I'm gonna play this. Okay, not correct. Queen e7. What's going on? Knight f6 check. Knight f6, king g7. Ah, then maybe then queen e7. No, king g6. Oh, I'm knight h5. There it is. And now this. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was bad. That took me too long to see knight h5. It's a check. I should see that very quickly. I was only looking at this queen check, queen g8. But I have knight h5. Good stuff. Very good. We're dropping frames, it looks like. I'm gonna get the webcam out of here. Very good. Again. Rook is hanging. Rook is taken. Let's find a mate then, because I'm down literally every material ever. Queen g4 check. On here, I have this check, and then check and check. Queen g4 check. On here, I have check and check and check. Yep. Nice. We're down an exchange here. Ooh, okay. Really, that's your move? Knight G7, knight. So takes, king takes, queen check, king d7. I can win that queen. Okay, not good enough. Knight c7 check. What if I go queen g7 check right away? King, oh, that looks awful for you. Yeah. And now I can take this because there's a skewer. Okay, fine. If I check, king takes, do I have a win there? I'm not so sure. Queen here. So many alts. What do I have? What do I have? What else do I have? Queen f6? That can't be right. Check, king takes. I don't see a good follow-up there, to be totally honest. This one? Okay. Check. King up, and then I'll have, okay, yeah, this is gonna be. Here I have queen b2. Well, no, hold on, queen b2. No, that gets me mated actually. Queen b2. A4 check. Everything's an alt. This is so annoying. Oh, I have this. Okay. Why not? Why not that? Because I have this. Yikes, that was a terrible problem. Too many alts. Queen is hanging. Ooh. Take. Can't I take this? Take. I'm up a piece. Yeah. I win this. Is that enough? Do I have better? Takes, queen takes, rook takes. Should be a winning. I'm gonna take this. What? What? And I'm going to take this with the bishop, yeah. If you go queen takes, then this, and bad things are happening to you. But hold on. I wasn't so sure about this position. It just plays the king and pawn. And this is winning? It might be winning. I would believe it. Here this wins? Does it really? It does win. Yeah, it does win. Because these pawns protect each other. That's nice. Oh, you're just begging me to mate you, aren't you? There's a threat here as well. Check. Queen h4 check. Queen f2. Rook h5 is mate. Nice. I'm gonna do like 4 more of these, and then I'm probably gonna head off. This is fun. I like these blitz ones. Should do this more often. Oh god. I'm down a piece. Queen is hanging. Take the queen? I'm taking the queen. If I take that, it's a rook and a piece for a queen. I have knight c5 though, right? Attacking the rook. Isn't that problematic for you? Yes, it is. Nice. Knight c5 is a nice move. Because here, if you take the bishop, it's not so clear. Oops, not that. Right, because white has a knight and a rook for the queen. That's some material. But after knight c5, there's too much attacked. It's nice. What's going on here? I want to take that. Or take this. This relationship is very strained. Bishop takes, rook takes, bishop takes, rook e8. I don't have enough for the exchange there. Oh no, so after, is that good enough? It should be. No? Ooh, good move. For this one. Yeah, I was worried about this 96. I thought I had this. But then it comes to d4. I didn't really calculate this well enough. Yeah, it's a tang then. That's not good for me. Rook d2 is a nice move. Totally missed that. So this is a back ranker. If I take... no, because I have queen of fate. takes queen e8, queen. That's nothing. I have this check. I also have this check, but that doesn't seem to do much. So check. Why is this winning? Do I have knight e2 for some reason? Maybe I have knight e2. It sets up mates. That looks like a really good move. Yeah. That was a good move. It threatens an Anastasia mate, where the these two squares are covered and you're threatening to come to the H file. That's a nasty little move. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. Looks like the stream is frozen a little bit. Well, that's life. One more. Hanging, knight e7 is hanging. So queen takes e2, rook d8 is losing. Knight e2, knight e7, king h8, knight c8. Okay, knight takes rook. Knight e7, king h8. Knight takes rook, knight e7, king h8, knight c8. I don't have this move. Knight e2, knight e7, king h8, knight c8. That's two pieces for... No, it's not, because there's this at the end. Okay, let's take this. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh! Yikes. Should have looked at my checks. That's bad of me. That is definitely bad of me. Why can't I go queen f2, queen g4, and you grab the knight?